to the Blurry Grog Bowl, everybody. I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Maybe it'll come through okay.
No, it's not.
Maybe no, it's definitely going to record like you're like hiding behind a fuzzy screen or something like that.
He's the whistleblower on Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
So I gotta hide my voice. This is what happened.
Yep.
Yeah. I was walking along and the pedophile said, "Come on in."
If something does happen, me and Nick will continue until Jay gets his stuff fixed. So.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, everything on my end looks sharp and crystal clear, so I don't know what's wrong.
Technology.
I don't know. Yeah, technology. What a motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know. Everything seems to be good. Everything's working like it should now.
All
Whatever.
right. Well, kind of like a teen pregnancy. Let's just get past this. All right, here we go.
I just did a scan on my computer. Well, I was doing a scan while we were doing this, and I had 317 potential threats. That's probably. I guarantee you, it is just from downloading that Jeopardy sound. I guarantee
probably
because I have to go through a sketchy ass website to do it.
Like my ping is so low, it's like 18.
Let me Google this.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, your ping is off. You might want to go get your. Yeah, so if it's into yellow, it's bad. Green is good. Yellow's eh. If it gets to red, you're fucking dead.
Mine says video connected and it's green.
Okay. So you're good. But if you hold it over the mouse, if you hold your mouse over the ping,
hold
it over the Wi-Fi bars.
Yeah.
If it's green, you're solid.
I'm green.
Okay, you're good. If it goes yellow, you know that your ping is dropping.
Oh, mine's good. It's been green the entire time, except for when it fucking dropped.
A ping of 50 milliseconds or less is ideal for online gaming. So I imagine.
Right.
A ping of 100 milliseconds is considered average. A ping of 50 milliseconds or less is ideal for online gaming. So as long as now you're getting better.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I am in between 18 and 22. So I know my Wi-Fi's good.
Yeah, now you're fucked again.
Yeah, well.
Oh no.
What?
My whole screen just went black. All of
I
them.
can still see you. I can still see you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I dropped my keyboard. All right, we're good. We're still
Are we
recording
right now?
Yeah, we're recording. We did the whole intro, you know.
Let's do a live. Let's just do a live intro. Let's just pick it up.
What are you talking about? We already did the intro.
Do you want to restart?
The audience isn't going to want to sit there and listen to us talking through our technical issues.
Fuck it. It's part of the show.
Yeah, this is.
Okay,
they got to understand why they cannot see my beautiful face.
Hey, fuck it. Fine. I'm just going to start masturbating on the screen.
Oh, nobody wants to see that.
I don't know.
That's a federal crime. Nobody wants to see a fucking child dick in your hand.
Yeah, that's a felony, Nick.
Yeah, it's a felony, buddy.
I'm not on an airplane, guys.
No, it's a felony. You're a grown man holding a little kid's pecker. That's illegal.
Oh, got it. Yeah. I'll have to go down to the old county courthouse and register.
Yeah. Haven't seen a paper boy in a couple of weeks.
I'm in danger.
Got some popsicles in my cellar.
Ooh, man, look at that. He's drinking a banquet.
Yep, Coors.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Coors Banquet.
Yet.
Man, I was hoping, like, Brunt Workwear was going to frickin' ship us some business, but they never responded back.
It's all good. It won't be the last time I bring them up. Brunt Workwear, for all your workwear needs.
Just slide it in.
Sponsor.
Slide it in.
I'll send them again.
voice.
So
Jason, talk about what you want to. Get off your chest. Let's talk about it for 5 minutes. We'll fucking let it go.
well, before we do that, before I get pissed off with politics, I guess we could talk about it first. Those fucking Ukrainian flags in the fucking House of Representatives because they passed another bill that says they're going to send $60 billion to Ukraine to fight Vladimir Putin.
I mean, at this point,
I
why don't we
say
just
it's-
invest $60 million and go fight the motherfucker? Like, at this point,
Yeah,
he's
we
shown
should just.
he's shown his cards.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go over there and say, all right, you can either just end this now, or we're gonna get involved and end you for good, like we should have did back in the 80s.
Boom. I agree. At this point, because it's we got to be up in the
Well, yeah,
the
what's
250 mil range,
trillions.
right?
It's got to be trillions by now.
so? I
it's
think
just-
I
it's-
think I saw a statistic saying it was 1.4 trillion.
Okay, is this being pocketed by somebody? Because we can win a war off of 40 mil.
So there is a lot of money that has gone to Ukraine that has not been spoken for. There was actually in the House of Representatives, there was one of the representatives that brought this up in that bill, and she was saying that it is a terrible business practice for us to continue to aid the efforts of Ukraine when there are many other countries that are closer to Ukraine that are affected by this that aren't funding Ukraine's efforts.
Yeah. Which was Donald Trump's take on it. Like, hey, that's what he told the UN and NATO. Start fucking funding shit. America's not the piggy bank. Pitch in or
I
get out.
agree.
So here's another problem too: is we're already so far into this that it doesn't matter who gets elected in November.
Right.
This will continue. Like, yeah, if Trump's elected, it's going to help our taxes. We will see it in our bank accounts, but we are going to be paying for this for generations to come. Your
Yeah.
kids will be paying for this. Which is
I think we should just pull Bruce Wayne and go over there and buy the fucking country. We should just buy Ukraine.
Shit, at this point, we have.
Yeah, 100%. Ukraine can't be worth more than $1.4 trillion.
Absolutely not.
It's just bullshit. I just all this tax money just fucking being pissed in the wind for nothing. Yeah. All right. Anywho, that's all. That's all I wanted to say about it. It's like another nation's flag being waved in our House of Representative. How treasonous
But
is
it wasn't the only flag, right? Let's clarify that.
Sorry,
It wasn't the only
the
flag.
most Sorry, go ahead, continue.
that? No, I'm just saying the House of Representatives people are
Yeah.
fucking waving the flag in. I mean, the American flag was up at the.
What
But
we should do
saying,
is
but-
just make this. We should just tell them, hey, this is last 60 million you're getting from us, and then we need to go and fix America's problems. Because I'll tell you what's pissing me off: all the freaking anti-Semitism going on in all the campuses, and the campuses like, hey, we don't want police on our campus. Explain that to
Why?
me. How are the police not allowed
This
on college
Palestine
campus?
shit. This Palestine shit too. I am not pro-Palestine or pro-Israeli. I am not. I could give two shits. That's overseas. That's their problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, none of this should be.
However-
any of this.
However, this bullshit of people standing in the middle of the fucking road and blocking traffic
Yeah.
across the country is fucking ridiculous. And these people put putting their hands in barrels full of concrete and fucking just fuck no. You should be able to, I understand people have the right to protest and whatnot. But they also gotta remember that I have rights too.
Yeah.
And you're
Kyle.
infringing on my rights.
Yeah,
to
you're
fucking do
stopping
this
me from
shit, like-
making money to be able to
Yeah.
sustain the family, right? I mean, it hasn't affected me or us possibly, right? But San Francisco, they just had a big bridge shut down.
New York
Kyle,
City.
you're a cop. If someone is blocking a bridge like that, there's videos of people just getting out of their cars and dragging the fuckers off, right? If you get out of your car and maybe just 5-finger slap punch somebody and then drag them off, is that assault?
Technically, yes, but as a police officer, you are able to utilize discretion when making arrest, unless it says in the the law that you shall arrest. Shall meaning you have to make an arrest.
Right.
So there's only a few that state that. Otherwise, officers can use discretion when arresting people.
No, I'm saying like a private citizen like myself. If you're blocking me from getting to work and I'm
Mhm.
sat there giving you 10 minutes of my time, I'm now late, which my boss is going to get pissed at me unless they're understanding. If I get out, slap the motherfucker, and drag him off the side of the road, could I be charged with assault?
Yes,
I'm doing it anyway.
you could. Best bet is just to drag them off the road without the slap. Then you have a less chance of anything happening. Technically, putting your hands on them is harassment, but like I said, that's where discretion comes in.
What if you get out and you're like, "Hey, you're not going to move, right?" And they say no. I'm whipping out my cock and I'm pissing on them.
So here's another question: what's
Indecent
your
exposure.
department's policy for that shit? Like, if
We
you're
we don't really have a policy, and hopefully we never adopt one, because if we adopt a policy on it, that means we have to.
no, but what I'm
Force it.
saying is, like, if there's people blocking, uh, like Route 93,
Yep.
and they're impeding traffic, are you guys gonna let them protest, or are you gonna fucking arrest them and fucking ship them off?
So I don't know. I will get back to you. I don't have the answer to that question. It's not something I've dealt with. Hopefully, it's something I never have to deal with.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm a violent man. That's why I choose. I mean, I just figure as long as I'm not dropping a hard elbow right on their freaking
I
jawbone.
just figure there's a lot of lefties up there in like Hazleton and shit like that are.
It's a pretty Republican area. Scranton, different. Scranton,
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Scranton.
Yeah, that's why.
Philly.
That's why
and,
Joe.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like Dallas, like Dallas, Austin, Houston, they're all fucking big left. Like during election time, when you look at a map of Texas, like all the cities are blue: El Paso, Houston,
Right.
San Antonio, but everything else is fucking red.
So this
Doesn't
is
that piss you off?
Well, no, this is why.
Yeah.
This is why. So I understand the Electoral College, and I understand why we do it. But at the same time, in states like Texas, New York, California, they're all red states. But those
Yeah.
big cities where the population exists that are blue speak for the entire state, irregardless. So,
Right.
like, in a lot of time, and Pennsylvania has a lot of populace that is outside of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh as well. But that's why Pennsylvania is a red state, only because we have
Oh,
that population. But in Texas,
Pennsylvania
it's
is
very rural.
statistically blue.
In the past, yeah. In the last two elections, though, it was red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you next week on the answer to that question, because I'd like to know myself, like what my chief's policy would be on it. Yeah.
To me, it's a safety thing, so you're just getting them off the road. You
Right.
can protest all you want. You just can't do it in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Deuces,
No,
bitches.
100%. I mean, at the end of the day, they're impeding the flow of traffic. That's against the law. Can't do that.
Yeah.
So they are breaking laws by doing it.
But my thing is,
You could also charge them with disorderly conduct too,
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
you?
yeah, because they're. I don't know. I don't know if you could, because they're exercising First Amendment right by having the right to protest, but on the same token, they are committing an act that serves no legitimate purpose,
right.
which is disorderly conduct in a nutshell. So I don't know. I'll get back to you next week. I'll let you know.
I was just curious.
I'm curious too. Never
'Cause
thought
here,
about it.
in all honesty, here, I'm pretty sure the police officers that I know, they're fucking, you're getting arrested.
Yeah, it's probably the way it would go up here too. I don't. We're kind of a.
Well, it's the same thing they just did on the campus. They arrested like over 100 people the first night. Was it
Harvard or Yale?
No, it
Or
was
is that the one you're talking about?
it was the one started with the C. Columbus or whatever it was.
Columbia?
Columbia. There you go. Right? They arrested him, but then the university was like, "Hey, we don't want this going on." But then they stopped law enforcement from coming on and actually clearing out these stupid fuckers.
So here's where universities come into to play. So
They have their own police departments.
and big schools like that. Would you rather forfeit the hundreds and thousands of dollars of tuition? Because if they get arrested, chances are they're going to get kicked out of that school. So now they're forfeiting, say it's 10 kids, potentially $1 million worth of tuition over something as trivial as this. Now, not trivial to you or I, but trivial to the university itself.
Right.
And is that public perception of your university, because they primarily, I would say, dedicate their recruiting
Core values.
Yeah, their core values and their recruiting efforts towards blue cities and blue people. Obviously, most of the teachers in there are teaching bullshit. I feel like that's the school system.
So here's my thing. Yes, there might be a small group of students actually participating in that protest, but I guarantee you a good chunk of those, like a good 75% or more, aren't even from that school. They're just sitting there on campus.
Yep.
And here's the deal. As a university, would you rather forfeit that or have all of your Jewish students or other students that may not even be Jewish feel unsafe? You know what I mean?
Well, see, I love how these fuckers are calling out, saying, "Well, it's our First Amendment right," but it's also in the Constitution that being racist is, they outlawed that too.
Yeah.
So what else is in the Constitution is burning the flag is a form of treason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's now you're getting me on a rant. Here's what pisses me off: screaming "Death to America" while you're in America.
In America.
Yeah.
You're stupid. You're just absolutely go to fucking Saskatchewan or wherever the fuck you want to go and do whatever you gotta do. Go to fucking Palestine and scream "Death to America." See what the fuck happens.
So here's
you know what I'm saying.
Dearborn, Michigan is a shithole. I don't understand. I don't understand why all those people. First of all, they came to America for a reason. Obviously, to have a better life, and then they flip the script and they're like, "Oh, America fucking sucks." Well, then fucking go. Just like Kyle just said, get the fuck out. I'll help you pack.
Well, the funny thing to me is, and I know we've talked about it before, is like all these fucking cities, like out in California, Bakersfield, and all this shit, passing resolutions to have a ceasefire between Palestine and Israel. What the fuck does that do? Not a goddamn thing.
How many ceasefires were there in the Korean War?
Technically, we're still in one, right? We're still in one. The armistice is still going on, right?
Armistice is still going on.
But when the conflict was happening, there were so many ceasefires that weren't like they were ordered to ceasefire, but there were still people being killed during those ceasefires.
But my point is, it's Bakersfield, California. Do you think the Israeli government says, "Oh, Bakersfield, California said we need to stop fighting, so we're going to do it"? But
it's like,
and that's the other side to this is you're protesting in America. It does nothing.
Nope.
All you're doing is in the way I see it is these Palestinian protesters are, taking it out against the Jewish community here in America, and it's like another, Auschwitz camp.
Yeah, and it's just another way to divide us.
That's what you're going to say. All you're doing, all these fuckers are doing, all these, I don't even call them protesters. I just call them agitators. Because here's the deal. It's the flavor of the week. And in another month, they're going to pick something else. And in a month of that, they'll pick something else. It's like Black Lives Matter. It's like pulling up and seeing all these people that were marching in Black Lives Matters, and 98% of the crowd was white. What the fuck?
It's like that protest that just happened for what was his name? Derek Reed or whatever.
Yeah.
They pulled him over for not wearing a seatbelt, and he shot a cop, and then they put 96 rounds into his ass.
Yeah.
But look how quick that went away. Because everybody knew he was in the wrong.
So it's not even that everybody knew he was in the wrong, but everybody in the public, when that first came out, everybody in the public was shown a 5-minute clip of him being in the right. Until the body cam footage came out of him clearly brandishing a weapon, firing off a round, hitting the police officer, then all of a sudden,
a black cop.
Yeah. Like, it makes zero... there's not a protest that should be occurring in America that makes any sense. We are not...
Well,
like, this is... we are way out of line.
People just need to do their damn research.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no there's no due diligence in anything.
There isn't.
No, they just
fucking act.
They jump on whatever's going on that week, and
the big bandwagon.
Just like Colin Kaepernick, the bandwagon for all of what he stood for, and then the NFL lost millions and millions of dollars and said, nope, we're not on that bandwagon no more.
Yeah, but what about the LSU basketball team? They walked off.
Oh, for the national anthem? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they walked off the court.
Yeah, and Mulvaney says, "Oh, that wasn't intentional." Bullshit.
No, all I'm saying is like, oh man, I hope that didn't hurt freaking women's basketball.
Really, Caitlin Clark joined the NBA a week ago, and that was the last time I heard of her.
Yeah,
she is
because everyone was bitching. Everyone bitched like, "Oh, she's only getting paid $76,000 her first year, and her total 4 years is only $380-some thousand." Well, guess what? What they're not thinking about,
is
$10
million
in debt
exactly
every year.
Like
I saw that the NBA pays the WNBA $10 million a year to stay afloat.
I just don't understand. Like, it's stupid. People just don't understand that people don't run to watch women's sports. Are they exciting to watch? Like, I sometimes get into women's soccer and stuff like that, right?
I like gymnastics.
Are they exciting? Sure.
I like women's volleyball.
Women's volleyball, right? Yeah. People watch it, but they don't flock to it. They don't do anything exciting in women's sports unless you're watching women's lacrosse, and them bitches get crazy. Yeah, but
I agree.
Like,
lacrosse,
I don't know. That women's badminton team is fucking.
Lacrosse is just hockey on grass.
It is, but maybe this
season. Field hockey.
Isn't that lacrosse?
That's a rough sport.
No. Field hockey's different.
Field hockey is different.
Okay. We have that up here in PA. Maybe that's not maybe it's just a Northeast thing.
I think Caitlin Clark will fill the Indiana Stadium for maybe this season, but then she'll die off. Like,
it will fill up probably for the first
couple games.
Home games.
Yeah.
Couple home games. Because
she's just going to
get.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say she's just going to get into the WNBA where the girls are a lot taller.
Yeah.
And probably stronger, and her game's is going to be weak, I think.
Oh,
but
there's lots of people that have already said you're getting ready to have a rude awakening, man. Like, college is different than pros.
Yeah. How many times have you seen that? Like, how many good players are there in college that just come out and go into the pros, and they're just average players?
That's not even.
Or they don't make.
That's not even just a female statistic, though. That's a male statistic.
Right. That's a male statistic.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Great college quarterback.
I'm not even going to go with that because I think he was a great NFL quarterback too, just never given the opportunity.
I do too, but I love Tim Tebow. I hated him when he played for Florida, but as a person, he's a great person. I follow him on
But the bottom line is people just aren't going to flock to a female sports stadium. They're not going to do it.
No.
And as a father of a former youth soccer player and a girl that played soccer, it pains me, but that's just a law of the land.
I would say there's two exceptions to that, or maybe even three. U.S. softball team, the U.S. hockey team, and the U.S. soccer team.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say,
in gymnastics, maybe
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't agree with that statistic because those are only qualified in other countries where the sport is gigantic. Nobody goes and watches
Yeah.
the U.S. women's soccer team here in America until they're in the World Cup.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking that level though.
Oh, okay.
That's
And I'll be honest with you, you're getting ready to see a steep decline in the women's soccer team because, I mean, in my opinion, Nick's opinion, all the good players are probably retiring or getting ready to, or going off and doing other things. So,
and they're successful, so Nick hates them anyway.
God damn it, here we go again. Fuck.
So I do gotta
Shit.
say that although I agree that it's not right that the WNBA does not make as much as the men's, but understandably why they don't. And in
You
what
can't
in
you
what
can't
world
sell out.
in what world do we live in where $76,000 a year isn't a good living?
Yeah.
Like she's earning a good wage to do something she loves, and she's not
She's
really.
playing a kid
Game.
sport. She's getting paid $76,000 a year to fucking do it.
Yeah, 100%.
The game.
And she probably won't even start. I don't. Maybe she'll be a starter. I don't know.
She has
She'll
to
be a starter.
There's no way she's not a starter. She'll fizzle
If-
out. If she's not good, she'll fizzle out. But you don't take somebody first round and not start them.
If women's
Okay.
basketball had a Heisman, she probably would have been the Heisman winner.
I don't
I'm
know.
putting a whiteboard. I'm putting a whiteboard right here, by the way, that says "I love successful women" every fucking episode until we get over this.
I think getting back to the protesting thing. Just one last thing. I think the United States government should charge everybody that says "Death to America" and burns the flag with treason and treat them
I
as
agree.
such.
I think we need to bring back shooting people for treason. I agree. I think that's how it
Not
should be.
shooting. Public
Oh,
execution.
come on. What?
Public execution.
I
It's
also
the same fucking thing.
No, it's not.
You put them on
Public
a freaking...
execution could be anything from lynching to the guillotine.
That's true.
That's
Let's
never
bring
gonna-
back guillotines.
That won't happen.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That'd be awesome.
Public hangings.
Oh yeah. I guarantee if there were public hangings, there'd be a lot less criminals.
Speaking of public
Because-
hangings, did you guys watch Fallout yet?
No. Did you guys watch the trailer?
I didn't even
for-
play the video game.
Did you watch the trailer for Deadpool?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did it drop?
Yeah.
Is it a new
looks-
trailer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a new trailer?
Yeah. Ant-Man's
That's
in
a lot of Wolverine.
Ant-Man's in it.
Ant-Man's
Featured.
body.
Ant-Man's
Yeah.
body, yeah.
I'm going to have to go take a looky look.
I think we should get a live reaction from Nick on YouTube right now.
All right, fine. Give me a second.
It's pretty badass.
I think.
When did this...
I think you could take your Discord away if you really need to, Nick. I think as long as your camera's on, we'll still get you. If something happens, I'll let you know. But you might be able.
Oh, you mean like watch it on the Wi-Fi, on the internet? I was going to watch it on my phone.
You could
Give me
do
a
that,
second.
too. So the other thing I wanted to bring up is I'm 44 years old.
hmm
We went out the other night, Saturday night, with some friends of ours to a local country dance bar. I had 4 fucking beers, and I felt like I had drank a whole bottle of whiskey next morning.
That's rough.
Dude.
How
get a
bad
freaking...
is that?
That's just a lightweight, man.
I know. How bad is that?
I
4
heard-
fucking. I wasn't
It's
like,
horrible.
drunk. I wasn't drunk or buzzed or anything. Like that was 4 beers over the span from like 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's weak.
How
I
bad
think-
is that?
That's pretty...
I remember the good old
That's
days
pretty
when we used to drink a bottle of whiskey a night.
But we never drank a bottle of whiskey. We drink the shit out of Jaeger though.
I feel like
I never drank whiskey. I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe
Oh,
you
I
were
love
drinking
whiskey.
it with Meyer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think me and Maya ever got drunk together. After he
Meyer.
got out of jail, he wasn't a big drinker no more.
All right, are you ladies ready? I'm getting ready to watch it. I'm
All right.
watching the. All right, give me a second. Live reaction. If I adjust, it's just because I got a mad erection because of it.
It's good. It really
It's good.
is.
I guess I need to be able to listen to it, right? Give me a second.
Crap.
I thought that was a fucking video. I was like, oh, it's starting off with YouTube. All right, here we go.
Explain to us what you're seeing.
It's Wolverine sitting in a bar right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the right
We don't
one.
want you in here. We don't like your kind in here.
Leave. Unless you want to breathe through a hole in your forehead.
Oh yeah, so I saw this clip. He's like, oh, look at that, like Wolverine
Smile.
syndrome.
Wait for the flash.
Whiskey dick out of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
Yeah, I like the muzzle. It says smile, wait for flash.
I might have to put
All
that
right.
on my 4570 suppressor when I get it.
We speaking of that, we were looking at the what are they called, Nick?
PM lock stuff. Yeah, he was telling me about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Ranger Point Precision is another company that makes it other than that Midwest place.
It's pretty cheap, I thought.
Yeah, by the
All
time
right, boys, hold on.
Okay.
I didn't have any sound on this. For some reason, sound's not coming through.
Probably
The
because
thing-
it's taken, like we're taking over.
The thing
Yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed right away was Ant-Man. That was the first thing that I saw. Ant-Man's big body and that
Yeah, and his
I
skeleton.
missed it.
the bald-headed lady comes out of his mouth. Who is Charles Xavier's like another
Oh yeah, there
universe
she is, right there.
Charles
Yeah, I just
Xavier.
saw that. Yeah.
A mind freak.
Uh,
Maybe there's relation to Charles Xavier.
They are.
Yeah, it's her sister or something like that.
Yeah.
Or it's his sister or something like that. Yeah.
But that one scene, Wolverine is walking through the graveyard, and all the dead X-Men. That's why they say he says, or Deadpool says to him, "Well, in your universe, you fucked up. You're supposed to be the hero." Something online that, but it's good. I can't wait. That movie's gonna fucking surpass.
Cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
Yeah. Sugar. You want to build a snowman? But we can't.
Yeah, no, I think
Alright.
I think you're right. I think it'll surpass a lot of Marvel movies. I don't know if it'll
And-
surpass
yeah.
Endgame.
They're thinking, you know, that one scene where they're jumping through the Doctor Strange portal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They're thinking that they're gonna jump into Endgame
I don't know.
when they go through that portal. They're
Yeah.
gonna be there to help fight Thanos, and then fucking pop back out. I don't know.
I don't see that. Because how do you put them in to that movie now without showing them in Endgame? And how don't they
But
go
all
to
this
Endgame
transpired
and,
after Endgame
Oh no, I
with the TVA.
yeah, no, but how do they put them in Endgame?
I don't know.
And Iron Man still dies.
Maybe they're just jumping through. I don't know. I can't wait till July.
I may go.
I would love to go see that motherfucker in IMAX.
Where's
We
your
don't do
closest?
IMAX movies.
Where's your
I'd have
closest
to go to
IMAX? Dallas.
Dallas.
I gotta go to. I think I gotta go. Summit. I think it is.
Park Summit, you said?
Yeah. Closest IMAX theater or Scranton.
Oklahoma City may have one too, but I don't know.
Oklahoma City does. It's in Bricktown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, either way, you're driving 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then you could go get your 4570 while you're there.
I'm probably gonna go get that sooner or later. Maybe this weekend. I have nothing planned, thank God.
I will be in Dover, Delaware.
Ooh,
Uh,
dildo
Delaware.
wear. What are you doing in dildo wear?
NASCAR.
NASCAR race.
Oh, the Dover race.
Are you
Yep.
coming down in November for the Texas one?
So maybe next year we were talking about it, because we're just trying
Or
to just trying to do one a year.
April.
Just trying to do one a year, but I
April's
don't know.
kind of nice. November is hit or like weather-wise, you're hit or miss on either one. Did you see? I don't know if you watched the race, the Texas race.
I did.
Uh, they did a story about the Texas Motor Speedway, the mayor.
I probably saw it. Just was eating a bag of chips or something.
Well, Clint Boyer went out and interviewed the guy who's like the mayor of like the campsite. That's our good friend's dad.
Oh yeah. Tailgating Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rents out like
86 spaces he rents out.
Yeah. He rents out 86 spaces and fucking he's like dubbed the mayor.
So
Yeah, that's our
if you do the math on that, because we looked at tailgating for Texas. Oh shit, sorry.
but if you guys want to go when that shit happens, I'll just tell him to save you a spot or at least uh get you in to where you could put up or get into there. I don't know. You good?
Yeah. I'm just
He's doing math.
yeah. It's $30,000. So I imagine he gets like a bulk discount.
I'm
But
sure.
so when we were looking, the cheapest spots you could get were about $350, and 86 spots times $350 is $30,100. And he does that every year.
Every year.
Does he got a lot of money? Yep. Good for him.
Yep, I know him personally.
That's the American
That's America.
dream.
That's America.
I'm sure
Capitalism.
I'm sure a lot of those people help put in those spots too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'd throw him some money.
Yep.
That's only
So,
fair. And if we do, we'll drive the camper down. You could spend a whole weekend with us. Nick, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I know it's not your thing, but it'd be fun.
it's fun to tailgate.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do it one time. I mean, if you're gonna jerk off 10 guys to go to NASCAR race, I guess I'll go jerk off 10 guys.
I'll take it. I'm not too proud. HJ's an HJ.
Maybe some guy will luck out and get a ZJ.
I'll give you a ZJ. What's a ZJ?
If you don't know,
you probably can't afford
you shouldn't ask.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a cock meat sandwich.
Yeah, I can't.
Yep.
That was
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't go. I'm just saying, like, all right,
Like,
maybe to just go drink beer and shit like that. All
it'd
right.
be fun, but like I said, I'd have to frickin' the way I fucking drink. Holy shit, I'd have to slow roll that shit. Be like,
Yeah,
have a beer, drink a fucking gallon of water, drink a beer, have a gallon of water.
you live in the moment and just face the consequences the next day.
you're a
Oh,
giant
I
pussy,
can't
Jay.
fucking
You're a
do it.
giant
I
pussy.
know. I am.
You
I
don't
was
deserve.
kind of
You don't deserve to live in Texas.
not a big drinker anyway. I kind of after
everything's
Kyle's 21st birthday, it kind of just like fizzled out for me.
Yeah,
You-
everything's
I used
bigger
up
in
all.
Texas except for Jay's liver.
Yeah, I used up all my fun drinking in my 20s and 30s.
Oh my god, I like I'm not even kidding. His 21st birthday was probably the drunkest I've ever been.
That was a rough night.
And that first night he came over to Italy to see me, We were pretty fucking tore up.
Yeah, that's probably number 2 for me. Night 1, Italy. I remember when you went back to work in Italy, and I went to the California bar. I walked in, I was a fucking celebrity in that place. I walked in with, I think you gave me like €5 or €10, and I came home, and on the way home I stopped at the gelato place that was like pretty much right next door, and I used the money you gave me to buy gelato. I didn't buy one drink that night. They all treated me like I was family, and I loved it.
It wouldn't be the same though if we ever went back.
No, nobody would know us. They wouldn't even remember us.
I bet that bar owner would remember you at the cow bar.
Maybe. I was popular. We had a good time every night.
It was fun. I think that night was probably in the top 5, but I had a whole bunch of them in Korea that were probably in up there as well. But your 21st birthday was definitely the worst.
Chrissy used to get so angry because every weekend she'd end up having to hold my hair out of the toilet. It was,
Yeah.
and one day she looked at me and she was like, "I'm not doing this anymore." And that's when I kind of started like wind down a little bit, but I would still like within 10 minutes of getting somewhere, I wanted to get there quick. So
She should
I
have
would
just strapped one on and pegged you while you were fucking passed out. Then you'd be like,
that would have put the stop to the drinking quick.
yeah. That would have been like me, myself, and Irene. I'm not peeing like I was up all night having sex, and why is my ass sore?
I think
Yeah.
after my 21st birthday, I developed a problem. From like 21 to 24, I'm pretty sure I was drunk 360 of the 365 days out of the year.
So I was the same way. I would always like every Friday through Sunday, it was just nonstop drinking. Even if I had weekend duty, man, I'd go in for day shift, do 8 hours, leave. I was drinking that. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was
It
bad.
was it was weird for a while. Like every time I'd go home on leave or whatever and just talk about the Air Force, I'd be like, "This one time we were drinking," and I legitimately started thinking, "Fuck, I have a drinking problem."
Yeah. Yeah.
This one time at band camp,
Yeah,
One time at band camp, I stuck a beer can up my pussy.
you do have
Uh,
a foot.
Shut
Maybe
the
that's why
fuck
he
up.
hates fucking women.
yeah,
Shut
'Cause
the
he is one.
goddamn. I fucking hate you. I just sometimes I wish I could just punch you right in the dick.
well you could have, but you missed your opportunity. You didn't say hi to him while you were in Texas. So
No, I tried. I tried. I actively I was an hour away. I could have easily just freaking said, "Hey, let's go have lunch with Jay." All right, but no, he was having a
You were
Smothers
not
Brothers
an hour
reunion.
away.
I was in Abilene, you fuck.
That's 2.5 hours for me.
listen, that's the sexiest town name in
I'm talking.
Texas. You
I'm
said it
talking.
right.
I'm talking to at. We were gonna. I was gonna ask you to meet in Haskell. All right.
I know. You weren't in Abilene, you were in fucking San Angelo.
I was the day I was talking about coming up and meeting you. I was in Abilene.
Oh.
Why am
Either
I
way,
debating this with you like you're my wife?
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I'm taken, dude, sorry.
Just all I'm saying is I
I'm
tried.
successful too,
Jason
so
was having a Smothers Brothers reunion. Oh, shut the fuck up with the
I'm
successful
single.
women shit.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle there, Nick.
he's married to his wife, but he's
I'm a-
single for the dick.
Yeah, for you, I'm single.
For you? $20 is $20.
Pegging's not new to the grog bowl, but
Bring
for
it-
Disney
Yeah.
it is.
Bring your checkbook,
Yeah.
Nick.
Bring it.
You should be paying me for my presents.
It's a dick in a
We already
box.
went over that. Yeah. But Kyle don't want to go to jail for holding a kid's pecker either.
No,
Okay.
doesn't
listen.
look too good.
Alright. Yeah, it's about the size of Caden's. I'm just
Is that Pokemon?
Is that a peep?
Yeah, it's his first project. He like crafted and everything at school and put in the burner. Yeah, whatever it's called.
Clay?
The clay thing. Yeah, what do you call the burner
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
The oven?
Pottery? Yeah. The
No,
kiln?
it's called a kiln.
Kiln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing I ever made in a kiln was in. You had him as a teacher too, Jay, Mr. Hall. He was an art teacher. But anyway, in his class, it was right after 2001, and I had made an Osama bin Laden with a turban, and I put a bullet hole right in his fucking head. I think it's still at mom and dad's too.
I made a fucking baseball.
Did you do it with the blood pouring out?
I don't think so. No.
I made a baseball, and it's on that stand at mom and dad's
Of course it is.
with the computer. It's all blue.
Yep, I remember it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a piggy bank.
Yep.
It's the worst.
It's
a
blue.
piece of shit.
It's blue because it's covered in lint and dust. You wipe that off, it's still white, and you can still see the red laces.
All I know is that that was in Mrs. Brown's class in middle school.
Mr. Hall, I remember he always talked highly of you and Jeremiah.
I don't remember him.
You'd have at least said you did.
I didn't.
Sorry, Mr.
Sorry,
Hall.
Mr. Hall.
If you're listening.
Yeah, if you're a listener, Mr. Hall, Jason apologizes.
I do apologize. I don't remember.
Apparently, you left a bigger imprint. He just had to make room for other people.
Yeah. Mrs. Brown made it, though.
Yeah. God.
It's because she was a bitch.
Teachers weren't
Sorry,
even
Mrs.
hot in our day.
Brown.
Come on now.
No. Did you see that one? She just got arrested. I think it was here in Texas, actually. She was got caught in the back seat with a 17-year-old, and everybody's all up in arms. And I'm like, yeah, at least he was 17 and not like 12.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, in Pennsylvania, that's of legal age to give consent.
Yeah.
In
Well,
most
I think
states,
it is.
16 is, right? Isn't 16 in most states the legal age consent?
No, we're not Utah.
So 16 in Pennsylvania, you can give consent at 16, but you have to be only so many years older than you. So you can do it with like I want to say it's like a 22-year-old if you're 16 and give consent, but if you're 17, I think that number goes up to like 40, and then when you're 18, you just plow whoever you want.
Yeah. When you're 18, you just fucking.
Yeah, the way the good Lord intended.
Yeah.
Laying pipe all over.
You see 1,000 Ways to Die in the West when he's talking. He's like, I know this is acceptable out here on the frontier, but aren't you a little young? And she's like, yeah, I'll be 12 in a couple months.
Only Seth MacFarlane could get away with that kind of comedy.
That shit's so funny. Oh, he's
Speaking of
talking to
Utah-
that Chinese girl. He's like, what's your dad do? Oh, he makes lights fixtures. Really? No, he's a fucking slave building the railroads.
So, speaking of Utah, I guess there's the state of Arizona just lost their hockey team, and they're going to
Yeah,
Salt
Kyle's
Lake.
jersey is fucking a
Yeah.
collector's item now.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of Utah, I hate Caitlin Clark. Boy, was I off.
Man. Guys, I don't hate her.
It's
I just,
alright. Yeah, no, you just go ahead, finish what you're gonna say. Burn your own bridge before we do it.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna store that shit in the woodshed. I'll just leave it back
No,
there.
your jersey's a huge collector's item now because that fucker is.
So what happened? I got your text
Ari-
last night, but
Arizona, whatever
Arizona
their team was called,
Coyotes.
the Coyotes they left Arizona. They're now playing
The
out of Salt Lake
Lakes.
City.
And they're going to be the Yetis, I think.
Oh, they're still taking team name suggestions.
Oh, I know, but I think I ultimately think it's going to be the Yetis.
Probably.
I feel
A lot of people are putting out that it should be the Salt Lake City Soakers.
stupid.
Stupid.
Shut up, guys. It's a Mormon joke. Take it.
Oh, I didn't get that. Went right over my head. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it went over my
is
head.
that
too.
is that a real suggestion,
Stupid.
or was it a joke?
It's a joke suggestion, guys.
Okay.
Fucking
All right.
A.
Sorry, I didn't get the soakers.
I'm so,
it's-
I think I didn't get the.
You never heard the side joke of Mormons, they can't have sex until they're married or whatever, so
Oh,
they
so they
soak.
fuck each other's ear. Did you see
Yeah.
Family Guy?
Yeah, they fuck the ear holes. Yeah, you got it.
God seems so disappointed in us. Facial reaction just upset me. I was like, God, I really let Nick down right there.
I guess I'm just gonna fucking sit here and let you guys talk it out for a minute.
So
I was
anyway,
gonna. I'm looking up the team names. So right now it's the Utah Blizzard,
stupid.
Utah Venom, which makes 0 sense.
Zero.
The Utah Fury, which is a fucking devil in the Mormon state. The Utah Hockey Club. Why the fuck would you?
Why
That's
would you
like-
name a pro team a hockey club?
That's like calling a Washington football team. Stupid.
Yeah, the Utah Outlaws, which wouldn't be bad.
No.
The Utah Yetis. I like that one personally.
Yeah, I like
Um,
the Yetis.
The Utah Wapiti, which is like a fucking like an elk.
So
Yeah.
So their state animal is the elk.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Stags, the Olympians, the Black Diamonds, Flurry, Utah Squall,
Is there a vote?
Utah Storm.
Can you vote for something?
Yeah.
I would vote
Yeah,
for
the
Stags.
Utah Gila Monsters. They
The
want the
Gila
Raptors.
Monsters?
Yeah, it's
Gila
a
Monster.
lizard.
That's Arizona.
I know what
Yeah.
it is, but it's too fucking long. Get it out.
I think
My
it
vote
should
would be
be.
stag.
Mine would be the fucking Yetis, Utah Yetis.
I'd be on the Yetis also.
Like the fucking even like there's so much you could do with like the mascot and shit like that. So
Now, see, I don't like. It sounds like an AFL team.
That does sound like a football team. I agree with you.
No, the AFL though, not the NFL.
Oh,
Sounds like, or what the XFL. That'd be an XFL
Right.
team.
USFL or
I
something
don't.
like that. Yeah.
I don't like the Yetis. I like the Stags because it reminds me of Jägermeister.
I like the Yetis.
What's fucking Jägermeister have to do with it?
It's Jägermeister. That's the symbol. It's a
Stag.
deer with a cross over the head.
I know. I'm just.
It's a stag.
I thought you were trying to correlate Utah to Jaeger. That's all.
No, just the stag reminds me of Jägermeister, and I like it.
Yeah. Welcome to the fucking
like
club,
this-
Nick.
Yeah. Soaker.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
And that makes sense
Right.
too. The Salt Lake City Stags.
That doesn't have a good ring to it.
Salt Lake City
Oh.
Yetis does.
Kinda.
You're fucked in the head.
It's Utah.
I'm
It's
at-
Utah
might be.
Yeti.
I already ended.
I'm
it.
like
It's
that dude on the
Utah
A
Yetis.
team, the crazy fucker, the helicopter pilot guy. I'm like that dude.
Is
It's not
it
the
though?
Salt Lake City Stags. It's Utah.
That's stupid.
It'd be like the Utah Jazz.
Stupid.
It's
Nobody watches
it's not
basketball.
well. Don't tell me. Tell the Mormons out in Salt Lake City.
Alright, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna go on there and vote right as soon as we're done here.
1,000 times. Just keep on going.
Soakers.
Stag. To me,
Soakers.
stag means you're going alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they probably are going along because nobody's gonna attend the hockey game in Utah.
That's probably true
Oh,
too.
I bet. I know. I bet they get a better showing than they did in Phoenix.
Well,
Oh, probably.
But they also thought about keeping it as the Coyotes and just moving it like the Utah Coyotes or Salt
That
Lake
never-
Coyotes, just a different emblem.
Yeah, but it never works out that way.
Yeah, but Kyle's jersey is gonna be fucking. I would put that thing in a fucking like vacuum seal bag and protect the shit out of that thing.
I might just do that. Maybe I'll put it on eBay now.
Yeah.
Just see what my offers come in at. But again,
Yeah,
in 10
I would.
years.
And that's the retro one, or what they deemed retro. But
Well,
when I originally bought that thing for you, that was it.
yeah, that was the home jersey. Same thing with that Sabres jersey you got me. That was
Yeah.
that was their home jersey. Now it's deemed a throwback. if you said something, you didn't come through.
Said I'm old as fuck.
Getting there.
How old are you, Jay? You're 43.
44.
You're 44. I didn't think you were older than me.
Yeah, dude.
Never
I
know
guess
from
your
the
bald
gray in
head
your
says
beard.
differently, so yeah.
I would say no. You got the Pierce Bronson gray going on.
I often get
Yo.
Me? Right here?
and here and here.
I often
It's
get
just,
told
it comes
I
in patches, man.
I often get told I look like I'm in my 30s.
I get 30s now.
Yeah, you look like a fat Chris Farley in his 30s.
Damn, Kyle, that's brutal.
Yeah.
He's fucking calling you a fat Chris Farley.
I thought he was
Like
talking
drugged out
I
Chris Farley.
thought he was talking about you.
No, he's talking about you.
I don't
No, I
know.
was talking about you.
Who's you?
Oh, I was talking about Kyle.
Wrong again.
Ryan, that
No.
Veronica Vaughn is one fine piece of ace.
I knew a guy.
No, you didn't.
No,
No, you didn't.
no, I didn't. But you can imagine.
Yep.
Speaking of Saturday Night Live, did you guys watch that skit
Beavis
with
and
Ryan
Butthead?
Gosling? Yes.
This shit's so funny, dude.
Was that not? I can rewatch it every 5 minutes. I'll rewatch it, man.
Yeah,
It
this
cracks
shit's so
me up.
funny. How she just turns around and sees Butthead sitting there,
So-
and
His
she
gums.
just loses her
Yeah,
shit.
So
Yeah.
I watched behind the scenes when they were doing the read through right before the show. They were in there doing makeup, so she had no idea that was even going to be the case.
Yeah, it's
Like
funny.
she didn't know. So all that laughing shit, and that was authentic. That was great. That's
Oh,
what I like.
It's so fun.
I like.
I also like it.
It's rare on SNL when they break anymore.
Yeah.
So like back.
That's because Lauren Michaels doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is the one that's best at breaking character. When he does the alien skits and she's out there
Oh,
like
that shit's
trying
so
to.
funny.
Oh fuck!
So I think Jamie
Oh.
Foxx's breaks are the best. Jamie
Really?
Foxx
Also-
always good breaks.
I like what's his nuts too. Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He is fun. His breaks are fucking good too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was another thing. Caitlin Clark was on SNL in the Weekend Update.
But that was
He
a
was.
guys. Stop it! You make me sound like a freaking sexist pig. I'm not.
He-Man Woman
wait,
Haters
wait.
Club.
Whoa! All I said was Caitlin Clark was on SNL in the Weekend Update, and you took it there.
I knew where you were going with
no,
it. You
I was
silly.
no,
fuck.
I was gonna go to the joke she made about what's his face.
Yeah, it was great. He's
Yeah.
he's not a fan of WBA either. Like, no one is.
So now you're not a fan of the WNBA? Is it because they're
Oh,
successful?
He's a hater. He's a hater. Yep.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, once again,
Slam Nick and walk off the air. All right. For the Grog Bowl, I'm Jason.
I love successful women.
I'm Kyle.
Grog out.